Oh my gosh, everyone, and welcome back to the Blazen Legacy Business Network. And I love bringing people in with so many different diversity. I have brought so many amazing people. But you know what? One of the amazing things that we have with Jasbirr, am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yes,
Yes.
you're right.
Well, we had a 101 not too long ago, and look at her. I mean, it's impressive what love can do. And when we come into these rooms and we share our love and we share our passion and what's helped us overcome any circumstances, because that's where we're here as a community to grow, as a community to come together in oneness and just create amazing stories. And today I invited a couple of people over to my space, and Jasbir said, I want to be one of your special guest speakers. And I said, well, girl, come on down. And today we bring Jasbir Grover. And I'm so flattered to have you here today. Thank you for allowing me to interview you. And I just wanted to say I'm Blangelica for the ones that don't know me, and I will tell you more about me. But today it's all about Jasbir. So tell us more about you, where you're from, what do you do, who are you?
Okay, so if I'll start with who am I? So I always say that I'm a creative catalyst, stellar protagonist.
Love that, on fire. Go ahead.
Yes, so I'm originally from India, and in the northern part of India, I came to UK. Right now, I'm in England. I came to UK to do my master's in creative writing. Back in India, I was a life coach, and I work with universities and colleges. And I'm an author. I'm a life coach, NLP practitioner, doodler, poet, and film producer. So there are a lot many things which I have used in my life personally to heal myself and help so many other people to tap into that frequency of understanding that whatever you are going through in your life, you have a magic wand in your hand, which is pen, paper, and prayer. That is equal to miracle. So that's all it's all about. And I really wanted people to tap into that energy of knowing that many other friends may leave you. Many other spaces will not find you the safe space. Not at many places you will find yourself being accepted. But your pen, paper, and your prayers, if you tap into that energy, they can bring any magic. Use them as your wands.
I love that. I love that. Thank you for sharing. And it's so powerful to just be in that moment of, it's a creative force, because at times we don't know what we're gonna write. We just don't
Yes.
know. But we just sit there in our own essence. And I like putting that meditation music because it could just gives you that vibe. And at times I just start writing, and all of a sudden I just wrote a story. And it's a story about me, a story about maybe something I want to let go, or maybe something I want to embrace or bring alive. So whatever the creative ideas you have, you never know until you write it, until you start writing.
Yes.
It's so beautiful. Tell me something. What is your personal turning point that led you to begin your healing journey?
Oh, so I believe the massive turnout was in 2016 when I really got so much burden working full time and looking at the same situations in the working condition. Because then I realized that because the creator has created me with a different kind of a thoughts, with my own unique identity, where I always find myself being misfit. And then I realized like how long, if the experiences are repeating, because they are asking you to tap into your power. That was a time when I decided that, okay, I will take a pause in my career and then I look forward to go into my own coaching and mentoring. But the biggest turning point when I encountered this power of universe, although I'm raised in a spiritual family, my mom was a very spiritual lady. I come from a family where I lost my father. I was very young. And from that time itself, I believe that I tap into that power of that something is above me I can always call upon. But if you really tell me that when it happened exactly when I finally decided that I will give up my job. And that was a time when my sister also was diagnosed with a huge mental illness, and doctor said that you can go to the rehab. That was a time I was studying the law of attraction, the frequency, aligning, getting into the science, going into the angels cards, and whatever spirituality you gives a name, It has nothing to attach with any religion. It has got to attach with connecting with that source which is there within you. So I believe that was a very biggest turning moment in my life when doctor said that you have to send her to the rehab, and that was a power. For the first time I called and I said, look, my hands are up, I surrender. And that was the first time. My mentor also said that when frequency flows where energy goes. I am a big fan of Wayne Dyer. I have learned a lot from him, Louis Hayes, Abraham Hicks. So all people always talked about the frequency and tapping into that energy of unknown and align with the universe. So that time I was thinking that if I can align for myself, why can't I align for this situation and calling that higher power to help me? Because that was a time I picked up the journal, I cutted all the best pictures of my sister with me, I pasted, and I just call all the angels. I just write, she's the angel of the house. She is best. Every day, 11 times I used to write, and I used to give all the energy. And I know how many times I used to cry because that time I did also Akashic Records. And I went to that mentor, and she simply said, instead of worry, go to the wisdom, tap
Mm.
into the wisdom. So, that was really, really very big moment. And she said, if you think you can handle it, do you think it is in your hands? I said, no. Then she said, can you think that this can be handled by something else? And only one answer came, yes, what is beyond your control? It is in the control of divine power. That was a time, I tap into that. For 21 days, every day I used to committedly, dedicatedly, I write, and I simply looked at that she is healing, she is getting better. And I can't even tell you that journal is in India now. On 11th day, she was on recovery. We could get a doctor. She was feeling better. And the biggest magic, that because I mentally said that, okay, it takes 21 days because I have done my NLP also. Your brain takes at least 21 days. And imagine on 21st, I just forgot to write because she was okay. And the moment I just looked back and pick up the journal and I said, how come I missed that? But then I counted the days, they were exactly 21 days. So that day, I got more power. And after that, I lost my voice because I was taking full time my own teaching. I was teaching people all across the globe for passing their IELTS exams, IELTS exam. But then that happened because of my back to back teaching. In COVID, I got some nodules in my throat, and doctor said, you have to take a pause. And that was a time a lot of things were going on in my family life. Family means my parental house side, where I went through a lot in terms of I saw the reality of the relationships for which at times you're not prepared. And I just suppressed myself, and I realized that suppressing what I could not see took my voice, and I choked. And doctor said, you can't teach. So that was a time when I had to give up the teaching. I put a pause, and imagine you can't even speak. And I just picked up my pen and papers. I used to write whatever thoughts used to come. I used to doodle. I believe covered all my walls with my doodles and all. And that's how I tap into this power of healing. And that's how my journey started.
Oh, I love that. Thank you for sharing that. That's amazing. I love the story, and I'm so happy to hear about your sister. Um, what does empowerment look like for you in this season of life?
I believe the biggest thing is that you yourself believe that irrespective of on outer world, you are not able to see things are flowing and moving in the way you want it to. But if you know that what you are meant to do, and with a full conviction you can commit to that, that's the biggest empowerment. Because if you had that confidence within you, so you can rule anything. It may take times. It's as simple that every athlete try to get gold medal, but first they get to that point, they simply practice, practice, practice. They just focus that they wanted to get. But in the end, at times it's not possible that they may get. But they never go to that field to lose. They go to that field to win. And from my faith, my guru, my spiritual gurus always says that chaddi kala, stay in the high spirits. So he always said kabuna chado khet. So you can never lose your battlefield. You just can't leave. So first of all, that empowerment has to be so convicted that you need to kept going on.
Yeah. It's like
How
an
do you
everyday thing.
it's
I
like everything. There are lot
Yeah.
many things on the materialistic world may let you feel that you are empowered, but deep inside you feel that no, this is not what I am feeling confident living my own life. So to me, empowerment is being authentic in your own power, having the full conviction what you are doing, and accepting the way creator has created you without trying to change yourself for any damn circumstances.
Yeah. Just be you whole. And I know it could seem some days as hard it may seem because we're going into so many transformation and everyone is so different. But at every level of myself, and I resonate with you, what has kept me going is my own empowerment. I got it. I got it. I got it. And that's one of the reason I am my biggest fan came about because I used to tell myself I am my biggest fan.
Biggest fan.
I am my biggest fan, and now I tell people you are your biggest fan. I'm your biggest cheerleader. Let's go and let's continue. Don't give up. And empowerment is such a beautiful thing because it takes you out of that uncomfortable state because
Yes.
we can't stay in that uncomfortable state for too long. We no, we refused. We
Right.
refused. What has self-love transformed in your relationship or business or in your daily life, basically? Self-love.
So to me, self-love comes with the tools I use. So how do people say that, okay, groom yourself, find good clothes, maybe buy yourself a coffee, do this. But to me, the first self-love come like, what are the things within me and around me I can love them. So to me, self-love is first of all listening to my inner soul, what it is asking me to do. I don't think like, if my soul is saying, lady, wear this, irrespective of it's not looking good, I should be comfortable wearing it. If you have to spend time with your own self, maybe you're going all alone, but who are the other things which can always feel you empowered and you always feel happy? Even right now, I'm setting my colors, my journals, my angel cards. So I believe you need to create an environment for yourself where you are always feeling supported and you are in your own zone, where you feel happy. At times in your own house, there are certain places you feel so good once you go to the space. So tapping into that energy, that you are so much into alignment of the balance energy, it's flowing naturally. And then accepting, at times when initially I was starting my journey, at times because I was being told that you are too loud, yes I am. What can I do if God has given me so much of solid and bold voice? I can't change my voice. When I'm growing, my hairs are growing, I have written a poem, crowning glory, I'm happy being getting this silver hairs. Right. So you look yourself every time you're changing in a human body, in your circumstances. But what is one part you always love about yourself is something self love for me, irrespective of how you look like, what your circumstances is. But there must be something within you that you love that part of you. So I love my silliest part being a young girl as a tantrum throwing, I need this for myself, and I will be very open about it. I accept my silly things. I say that okay, that humor is there, but if I know, I know. If I don't know, I know. But being in that flesh and blood with the acceptance of your soul and spirit.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I like that. I like that. And I know we have talked about wealth before, and we go through so many struggles, and at different levels we overcome. Since the last time we spoke, how's it been for you?
Oh, so I believe one thing I really would like to tell everyone, whosoever is watching this, whenever you are thinking that you need a little push and you are not going in the right direction, maybe possible you are going through a tunnel where some dark patch has come and you could not see here, you could not see here, and everything is dark. So I believe in that case, you need to reach, at least you need to be connected. And again, I always says that once your vibes connect with the right people, that's how your energy uplifted. I still remember the moment I met you. I had lot many because I was starting new as a writer, is my new journey as a poet, as a producer, and then coming up with my own programs where I want to focus on something which I've never done exclusively for women. And I've been part of lot many groups, but your group as a woman, when I saw, and the kind of open discussions we had, and I can't even imagine the moment I was saying that you don't fall in trap with yes and no question, and you were also talking about that, and I said, oh, universe was just aligning those energy, and I was just working on that. So that really bring a different kind of a shift, because it was a quite long time that I connect to somebody, I spoke to somebody on 101 basis, and that really gave me a very different kind of a shift, because once we connect with somebody, we exchange energy, and it's always a two-way frequency. So it's not only I am receiving, you are receiving, it's 101, it's flowing freely. So the kind of the way you patiently listen, we discussed, we understood things, that really open up lot many things which were little finding misfit in the mind, and I could find some place to go with the flow, and I started looking. I written few more chapters of that book, I put more focus. And imagine, after talking to you, I just went to the common space of my building. I saw a book which was a best selling. I just look at the cover, I look at the structure, and that was, simply speaking, it was something different about the nature, but it was somehow connecting the dots of the thoughts which I was keeping in my mind. And I said, oh, it's not an accident. So after that, I started more and more going out, and being into that energy. So that really brought a kind of a shift within me, because I believe it's been a long time that I spoke to somebody like on these terms on 101 basis. So that really helped me. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. And I always say, we have opportunities and it's okay to ask for help. It's so totally okay to ask for help. And we open this rooms for people to come in and ask, hey, you know what? Yeah, let me go. At times it's scary. I remember I was scared to ask for help and I said, not anymore. Now it's okay to ask for help. Or if I see something that it's actually attracting me, a message from a coach, a mentor, whatever the case may be, and I think I'm needing to go that direction, and my heart is saying, yeah, go do it, even though it scares me, I'll go do it.
I will do it.
And it's so amazing because you're always being guided.
Actually.
Are we
Actually,
listening? Are we
yes.
listening? So thank you for allowing me to come into the space and I to see the shift on you. Your smile is different. Your demeanor is different. Oh my God! And that just fills me up with joy and happiness because in reality, this is what we want, and this is what we want as a collective. Because that's what I do. I shift, you shift, we all shift. Let's continue
Actually.
we continue that. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. It's so happy to have you here. And I would like for you to tell the world where can they connect with you?
So nowadays, I'm very much active on TikTok, which is just manifest success. Otherwise, they can search me on Instagram, author Jasbir, and Jasbir Grover. If they search, they can find me. I'm there on LinkedIn, but I'm nowadays more on TikTok because that's a new calling and shift. I just spoke to you because that was some part of me I was just hiding and I never wanted to explore. And I believe universe and God was asking to open up that container to flow, not to receive, to give whatever I was holding within me. So that's a place where I'm sharing, and I'm happy that I'm able to share the things every day, be in terms of guided messages and tapping into the cards and telling the people don't fall into trap or yes no questions. You always have the guidance once you tap into the energy of universe, angels. They work in a very different mode, not being religious but tapping into the divine energy. So I'm there on TikTok where I am very regular, very much regular, and it is just manifest success. So that's how where I share everything.
You heard that right. So if you want to talk more directly to the angels, I don't know, I will go to TikTok and find out. And she's amazing. She is sharing more and more deeper there. And also you could find her and book her through TikTok or find her on Facebook as well. Do you currently have any offers or events or any gifts that you would like to share?
So soon I would be launching my masterclass again into tapping into the energy and try to understand how to get the right answers, because people always go to the, as I came to you because you were a coach, you were also into energetic field of meditation, energy work. But at times when people feel trapped, they go to the people to seek the guidance, and there they see that, will I get this job? Will that relationship come back? How my future will look like? So I believe that's an area where I really would like people to be educated, first of all, to know how to ask the right question before going to anyone. They know that what right questions can help them to find the solutions. So I believe that's the one area I really would like to address. And yes, manifestation is something my magic, and I really would like to love lot many workshops and for manifestation, which I would be updating on my TikTok. So I believe the right place to look for me is TikTok, and my book Reflection of Life by Jasbirr Grover is available on Amazon.
Perfect. And then you could guys could see her book right there, Reflections of Life. And you can find it also on Amazon. And I will leave the link also under our channel. So if you want to go in and purchase it from there. And I would like to ask you something. What, and I'll just actually finish this sentence. If the world needs more of what the world needs more of, and then tell the world what the world needs more of.
More of us,
More of
more of
us,
our energy, more of
more of
our love,
you.
more of our bonding.
I love that. I love that. Thank you so much. Amazing. I'm so happy to have you back here with me and just to share a personal touch of love with you. Amazing to have you back in our space. For the ones that don't know me, I am Blangelica. I am founder of I Am My Biggest Fan. I'm also owner of Blangelica's Boutique. And I'm also co-founder of the Blazen Empire, which is our new baby. We're birthing that baby and it's amazing with my co-creator Hazen Christensen. And what are we sharing at this moment? We are helping entrepreneurs just like I did with Jasbirr. We do brainstorming sessions. They are freaking amazing because you have the both of our worlds. We have me with the holistic, the love and the energy and the intuitive, and then we have the systematic, the man that knows all the, he turns like chaos to like blessings basically with all the systems. And I'm not too much of the system person, he is. So we bring all that amazingness, wholeness to you guys. And how you can reach us, you can reach us through www.blangelicasboutique.com. And also reach out to Jasbirr. Find her on TikTok. She might have a angel message. So thank you for being here with us today. I love you so much, and thank you for allowing me to bring you on board and have everyone know who you are. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Immense gratitude from the core depth of my heart for your energy, for your openness, and it's pleasure to be here and sharing it. You made it really good for me.
Thank you.